everyone, welcome back in another video. So today's video I'm going to talk about the Monster Legends x The Walking Dead collab. Yes, it's finally here. So first of all, I want to say a couple of things. Uh, the monsters for this collab are going to be a full-on generation by themselves, which is going to be like the Forsaken Sid, and yeah, that is it. So they released this blog post, which I'm gonna read, and then I'm gonna go in the game and showcase some of the stuff which is already released. So, AMC's The Walking Dead X Monster Legends. Walkers beware! Okay. The Monster Legends universe is in trouble. Abomination have left their void and are using portals to move through galaxies, devouring everything in their path. The monsters now in our universe don't know how to deal with this situation, but luckily for them, Rick Grimes and other heroes from AMC's The Walking Dead, Michonne, Daryl, Carol, Negan, and Maggie fell through one of the portals while fighting a wave of walkers. Now they have a whole new kind of fight on their hands, but can six possible relative survivors really stop the spread of infected abominations across the universe? Perhaps not as humans, but what if they turn into monsters? You don't need to wonder anymore because the Walking Dead monsters have arrived, and we're here to tell you everything about it. So yeah, first of all, that is cool. I don't know what they're gonna do with the lore or whatever is it called, but now we're gonna see this. Okay. So you don't need to wonder anymore, because the Walking Dead monsters have arrived, and we're here to tell you everything about it. Um, okay, yeah, I already read that. New exclusive generation and Book of Monsters. So, as already said, these monsters are a generation by themselves. They're not galactic, they're not original mythic, they're not cosmic or whatever. They are the Walking Dead. It's just like Forsaken or Halloween, let's say. Like these generations. So yeah. The Walking Dead monsters are their own mighty generation. They'll be the only ones in this generation, and once this collaboration is over, we won't be adding any other monsters to the book. Each monster will have a unique set of skills and traits that we will present, and when we introduce them, but these monsters are gonna be super strong, and you'll only be able to rank them up with their own cells. Which means, like you already know, probably, these monsters are just like Forsakens and Lord Pumpseed, but that's like a whole exclusive monster. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with how the Forsakens used to work. You could only rank them up with their cells. You cannot use Elementium or any elemental cells on Forsakens, and it is going to be the same thing for these monsters. So you cannot use Ambrosia, Stardust, Mythic Amber, Ludum, whatever you want. You cannot use it. You'll be forced to rank them up only with their cells, which is pretty good in my opinion. It means that you'll be able to actually like you have to work to get a good monster. So even though they are incredibly powerful, they are even incredibly hard to get, which is something I appreciate. Especially because, like, you know, it has to be balanced. How to obtain them? Let us know how to obtain. Okay, let us tell you how to obtain every character. Rick, Daryl, Carol, and Maggie. These monsters will be available by direct purchase and will be released throughout the weeks of the collaboration. Make sure you're up to speed with our social media channels to know exactly when. Okay, this is a fact cap because Rick, by now we don't know how we're gonna get him, but Daryl is obtainable via breeding event. So let me pop Discord up in a second. Alright, so if I scroll up, I should be able to find something. Breeding event. Here we go. Okay, breeding event. They're residing in a breeding mountain. You'll need to be extra lucky to find them as a result of a breeding event. So this is not just cells by itself. You'll be able to actually obtain this monster with a breeding event. I don't know how really. We'll see, but okay. I'm definitely gonna try to get the monster rank 2, but okay. Let's skip that. Then we have Michonne, which she'll have her own dungeon where you can obtain her cells. This dungeon will be open its gate at the 12th of September and will still available until the end of the collaboration. Time to grind. Now, I don't know what this is going to be. I'm gonna talk about this later, but yeah, there's multiple dungeons, and I don't know if every dungeon will be just to get more and more cells, or if each dungeon is for a different monster. Well, we'll see in the future. Actually, last but not least, we have Negan, which you can obtain if you obtain the other 5 monsters. Negan will be automatically yours to claim in the Survivor's Book. Now, I'm gonna show this in the game too, so just you wait. Then time challenge plus Alexandria versus the Sanctuary showdown. Okay, so collect survival tokens from daily missions, mazes, challenges, and other events by clearing the walker's hands and wire fences from all your islands. As you obtain tokens, you'll advance through the Survivor's Time Challenge, where you can obtain a special rewards every time you reach a milestone. This means I don't really know. There's nothing released about this yet. We don't know what the rewards are. I'm gonna make a video on it as it release. So yeah. You can spend your survival tokens by voting in the Alexandria versus Saviors showdown. Which side are you on, Rex or Negan's? Yeah, it's another event which I have no clue of how it rewards you, but okay. And last but not least, PS your tokens. Use your token to vote freely. You won't lose any of your progress in the time challenge as you spend them. Okay, so we can see some of the events that are gonna be released. I think this is pretty interesting because they haven't done something like this, and I actually really like it. If we see this with other games or franchises, I'd be honestly pretty happy because I like how they're doing this. I really think it has potential to bring some new interesting events. Now I'll go into the game and I'll show you how it's looking. And yeah, that is it.
Alright, so right now we should have I'm in game and we should have everything by now. So I'm gonna go into Survivor Islands. This is the very first thing you can find, and you can see there's an offer to get Rick. I'm gonna talk about this offer later on, but this is the very first thing that you can use to get this monster. And yeah, next off we have the book with the Survivor's book, where you're able to get, if you have every single monster from this collaboration, you can get Negan. Negan is a pretty good monster. I'm gonna talk about this later on too. But yeah, so this works basically. You get, the more these monsters are ranked up, so if you get all the monsters ranked 0, you're gonna get Negan at rank 0. If you get all the monsters rank 1, you're gonna get Negan at rank 1, and so on and so forth, until you get rank 5, and you get also Negan at rank 5. But I don't think you're gonna have every single monster rank 5, considering how hard this monster is supposed to be. So yeah, that is it. And also you have the dungeons, which are already completed. And yeah, there's this dungeon, gives you some rewards, but still not the full monster. I read a post in the League's channel saying there will be an offer of some sort that will give you the 25 cells that are missing to craft Michonne. I honestly am weirded out. I don't know what is going on here, but okay, we'll see. We'll see later on, because I don't really see a way to rank these monsters up. Unless like I'm going insane or something, but I don't think that's the case. So yeah, that is all, really. By now, this is all we have. I'm gonna make a video onto each monster. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.